Hello and welcome to today's video. I am Sarvesh Bhutti, founder of Auris Wealth, your family's private CFO. Today is 1st of April and today the markets have bounced back a little, kind of a hope rally in the hope of the US and Iran conflict finally maybe coming to an end, or some news of relief for people in this times of difficulty and uncertainty. Uh, so today, being a long-term investors, we should be happy that we are getting an opportunity to invest at a lower level and accumulate more units of mutual funds, or enter into the markets at a much discounted level as compared to the highs which we were witnessing maybe a year back or year and a half back. So today we are going to talk about SIP, and I want to discuss about if doing a 50,000 rupees per month SIP is actually worth it or not, or does SIP actually result into long-term wealth creation or not. I am taking 50,000 rupees as a benchmark because most of the Auris Wealth clients we have usually have 50,000 rupees and above per month SIP, but you can do it for any number or any amount that you are already investing in SIPs. And for this, I have taken a calculator and I'm going to do 50,000, 25,000, and 10,000 rupee SIP calculation just for the understanding. But here the concept is to understand the core of whether SIP investing in the long term really creates wealth or not. Okay, so let's say if you are doing 50,000 rupees per month SIP, you are in the top 1% of Indian investors. On paper, the math looks incredibly lucrative. In 20 years, we will consider 12% inflation rate. So I have taken the expected rate of return as 12% and time period as 20 years. So as you can see over here, the investment amount is around 1 crore 20 lakh rupees. Returns made is around 3 crore 79 lakh rupees approximately. So the maturity value is around 4 crore 99 lakhs, approximately 5 crore rupees. Okay. So here the truth is that most wealth managers will not tell you in 2026 a 5 crore rupee target is it might seem a lot of money, but we are not accounting for a few of the invisible leaks that might happen in the next 20 years. Okay, because 5 crores of today is going to feel like almost 1 crore or 1.5 crore when you will actually need it, yeah, after 20 years. So what are these leaks? The first leak is the inflation eraser. Let's look at the first, killer of wealth, that is inflation. In 20 years, 5 crores won't buy the lifestyle that it will buy you today. If we stick to a 6% inflation rate, which is the official figure, but most of you know and have experienced that the real inflation is around 7 to 8% in India right now. So, even if we consider 6% inflation rate, your 5 crores in 2046, 20 years from now, will have the purchasing power of just about 1.5 crore rupees of today. For somebody who is going to retire after 20 years, that is barely enough to even buy a house in a tier 1 city like Mumbai, Bangalore, Delhi, etc., and to have a decent car. It is not generational wealth like most of us are thinking that they are building. Second leak is the tax hit. So, if you see on a corpus of 5 crores, your profit is roughly 3.8 crores. At 2026 LTCG rate, it is 12.5% on long-term capital gains. And if you see, the LTCG rate has been increasing in India. Many years back, LTCG used to be zero. There was absolutely zero capital gains in India. After that, it became 10%. Now it is 12.5%. Who knows, the government can increase it to 15-20%. We never know, right? So even if we consider 12.5% LTCG rate, which is currently at the time, you are going to hand over 47 lakh rupees approximately to the government as LTCG when you will sell these particular mutual funds and realize your profits after 20 years. And if you are in the highest tax bracket, the surcharge will also uh, be even deeper maybe in that time. So you are not just investing for yourself. The government is a co-investor in your mutual fund portfolio or in your investment portfolio, right? And they will take a cut before you get to enjoy your money. So this is the second leak. Third leak is the portfolio overlap leap, which means that most people think that uh, you know uh, they have a high surplus, or they most HNIs think that they have higher surplus, so they should probably go and just buy 10, 15, 20 mutual funds or 4 5 AIFs, just go and randomly pick some products because they are fancy and they like the presentation of the fund manager, etc., and they are in an illusion of diversification. But when you do actual for proper forensic audit of most people's portfolio, like we do at Auris Wealth Portfolio Review, we usually find that these 15 mutual funds are just buying the same top 25, 30, 40 stocks, and you are paying multiple fund management fees to own the exact same portfolio, the exact same set of stocks in different uh, fund houses. Okay, and this overlap can cost you anywhere between 2% to 2.5% over the years, per year. Okay, and over 20 years this 2% difference can be the difference between a 5 crore corpus and a 3.5 crore, 4 crore corpus, and this can turn out to be an expensive mistake. And the last leak that most people have in their portfolio, which they overlook or simply are not aware about, is if you are doing a 50,000 rupees or more SIP, and you need to stop thinking like a retail investor. Okay, first thing that you need to do is you need to have a step up SIP. Every year as your income keeps on going higher, you need to keep on increasing the SIP amount. I know that 99% of the people today who are doing SIP, they are not doing a step up SIP. In fact, they just stop the SIP when the markets are down. I have seen so many retail investors do this big mistake, that when the markets are down, they stop their SIP. I don't know what the logic is. In fact, when there is a correction in the market and you are investing for the long time, you should actually go ahead and invest in lump sum so that you can take advantage of a discounted market. But again, as I said, the retail investor behavior is such that they stop the SIPs during market downturns, and they do not have step up SIP. So step up SIP is essentially, as I said, the amount of the SIP will keep on increasing by a certain amount or a certain percentage every single year automatically, uh, in accordance with your income increase and in accordance with the inflation. Okay. And second thing is structural efficiency. So at least anybody who is doing 50,000 and above a per month SIP, you should be also looking at different kind of products like SIF. SIF is a great product for people who have a portfolio of at least 1 crore and above. Okay. So this allows you to have a sense of diversification, even though there is a 10 lakh rupees cap. A person who is having more than 1 crore portfolio can definitely have 10 to 20% of their allocation in SIF based on their investment goals, right? And SIF also give you an added advantage, that is, if the SIF is a long short fund, then there is a high chance that you will be able to reduce your losses, or potentially, if the fund manager has a good strategy, potentially also gain from the downturns in the market during bear phases. And third is, most people do not have an exit plan for their investments. They just accumulate randomly and exit randomly. And that is the reason why they get random results. Okay, so don't just accumulate random products. You need to have a proper strategy to get the money in, to allocate the capital, and also you need to know when you're going to take out the money, and the perfect way to take out the money is when your goal is realized. Simple example, if you are investing based on goals and your goal is for your child's higher education when he or she turns 18 or 20, then you know when that money is going to get realized, and accordingly you are going to plan for the products. And we at Auris Wealth help you exactly do that same thing. But I have seen that people who are not working with a professional wealth company, just like Auris Wealth or any other firm, they are just doing DIY or just doing it randomly. They are just, investing in random products. There is no goal-based planning and no way to analyze the performance of the portfolio, and definitely no exit plan. So we will also take an example of, let's say, a 25,000 rupees SIP, which is like a more retail amount. And as you can see, with 25,000, we will invest about 60 lakh rupees overall. And over the 20 years, expected return is 12%. Returns made will be around 1.9 crores, and you will get back around 2.5 crores uh, as a return after 20 years. And as I said, after 20 years, considering inflation, this 2.5 crores value will not be more than maybe 60, 70 lakhs today. So technically what you are investing is the what you are going to get back. It's just that you feel that you have made more money, but inflation wise you might not get a lot of return. Now let's look at 10,000 rupees SIP, which is for majority of India. And as I said, you will be investing 10,000 per month, 12% return, 20 years of expected investment period. So you will get about 24 lakh rupees back. Actual return will be about 75, 76 lakhs. So you will get back about a crore rupees approximately. Okay. So my final take on this is that if you do not have a structured way of investments, you are not doing goal based investing, and you do not know why you are investing, where you are investing, when to enter, when to exit, and no product overview, or no making sure that there is no overlapping of your funds, etc., and there is no step up SIP that you have, then definitely you are making a mistake with your wealth. And I know that you have earned this wealth very, very difficult manner. It is very difficult to make money. You have earned this wealth. You have to make sure that you carefully take care of it, or else wealth can slip away anytime. Okay. So if you want us at Auris Wealth, we specialize in auditing high value portfolios to find these leaks before they compound and turn fatal. So I am opening a few slots on my free portfolio review and introduction meeting with our wealth experts, with me at Auris Wealth, for a few selected clients. We only have one criteria, that your portfolio should be above 10 lakh rupees, which means that your current existing portfolio should be about 10 lakh rupees, or you should have uh, current savings of 10 lakh rupees which you want to invest, or you should have the capacity to do at least 50,000 rupees per month SIP. If you are able to satisfy either of these two criterias, or both of these criterias, then you qualify to book a free portfolio review with us at Auris Wealth. So the link is in the description below, as well as in the channel bio. In this portfolio review, we will understand your portfolio, help you understand your goals, and we will analyze the products, whether these products are right for you or not. Okay. And we will not sell you any product. There is no going to be sales push, etc. This is going to be just an honest deep dive into your portfolio and understand whether it is working for you or not. Okay. So let's build your wealth together, not just for yourself, but for your next generation as well. Thank you for watching. Do give it a thumbs up, and share your questions or comments in the comment section below, and also book your portfolio review, because these slots are limited. And share this video with your friends and family WhatsApp group. Maybe they can also benefit from it. Thank you so much for your time. Have a great day. Goodbye.